Every road is more than a path. It's where the driven become kings, fueled by the passion to lead. The hum of the engine ignites the journey to conquer the road. For the pinnacle, the path moves forward, farther, faster, to show that speed isn't just a measure of time, it's a measure of will. Evolving, progressing. Where others keep pace, we rule the race, riding along the roar. The wind, every turn with precision. At the king's command, the rest obey. With the speed building up, the rush leads you forward, powered with burning desire. You surpass your best, and that's the real victory. It is just the beginning. Nothing can stop what's destined to reign. The legacy continues. It's time to ride the progressive edge. Suzuki Raider R150, the Underbone King.
Taking time from their vehicles to be with us today. Let us all give them a big round of applause. The ultimate event for manufacturing technology and innovation advancement. We are gathered here today to witness the official opening of two groundbreaking exhibitions that will shape the future of Philippine manufacturing. Your presence here today reflects your commitment to excellence, innovation, and the growth of the manufacturing and automotive industry. And now, before we start, may I request everyone to please all rise for our invocation, which will be led by Dr. Anthony Greg Alonso from the DOST MIRDC, followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Dr. Alonso, please lead us in our prayer.
Teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as I should. To give and not to count the cost. To fight and not to heed the wounds. To toil and not to seek for rest. To labor and ask them for reward. Save that of knowing that I do your most holy will. Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as I should. To give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to hit the wound, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and ask not for reward. Save that knowing that I do your most holy will.
Please remain standing as we honor our nation with the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
You may now all be seated. Thank you. And once again, magandang umaga po sa ating mga kababayan. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this beautiful and wonderful occasion. I would just like, before we officially begin, can I ask a favor? If you can look to the person seated to your right and greet them a good morning, and the person seated to your left, a brighter morning and a beautiful purpose we have this day. All right, that's the kind of energy we would like to hear and see. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to officially welcome everyone to the Philippine Manufacturing Week 2026. Can we request everybody to give everyone a big round of applause? Beautiful energy indeed. It is a premier platform that brings together the best minds, the most innovative technologies, and the leading companies in the manufacturing sector. This year, we are proud to host two major exhibitions under one roof. First, the Auto Parts and Vehicles Expo 2026 Philippines and the Philippine Die and Mold Machinery and Equipment Exhibition 2026. Together, these exhibitions represent the complete manufacturing ecosystem from precision engineering to automotive excellence. And now, as we formally begin our program, it is my honor to introduce a leader who has been instrumental in bringing world-class events to the Philippines and connecting our industries to global markets. To give her welcome message, please join me in welcoming the country General Manager of Informa Markets Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, our loudest round of applause for Ms. Rumpet Zetanuan.
Very good morning, magandang umaga. Welcome to Philippines Manufacturing Week. So today we're defining history of bringing the flagship event from the association and together from Informa to be together here for the next 3 days under Philippines Manufacturing Week. So to our guest here, Mr. Ferdinand Jesus Ortega, Assistant Secretary, we continue to see you last 3 editions already. Ms. Vivian Santos, our big support from BESA, Engineer Florante Catalan, the Supervising Science Research Specialist from the OST, and Mr. Jimmy Chan, our President of PDMA, who bring together the PDMEX show this year. And Mr. Sukumar Verma, my colleague from Singapore. To our exhibitors, executive from PDMA, the Philippines Manufacturing Week is a premier comprehensive B2B manufacturing event in the Philippines. This year, the third edition of the Auto Parts and Vehicle Expo, or the so-called APVE, is an international event showcasing automotive, auto parts, and innovation on the two-wheelers to heavy equipment connected to the entire automotive sector. Together, you can see that we have PDMEX, which is the show belong to the PDMA, which is Philippines Die and Mold Machinery and Equipment Exhibition, which is organized every 2 years. So it's our great of honor that having opportunity that PDMA trusts in us and bring together to create this Philippines Manufacturing Week. So together the two events, we expect to have 300 exhibitors from 20 countries, and we expect to have the buyers, visitors coming to the show around 8,000 during these 3 days. The story of the growth, innovation, and collaboration in the manufacturing starts here at the Philippines Manufacturing Week. With this collaboration, we expect that PDMA, together with Informa, we are bringing the success and elevate the Philippines manufacturing industry. Leveraging with the Informa expertise, we have our office globally, and we develop a lot of events related to manufacturing, which is create the competitiveness and also will bring the expertise together into this two show through our connection, and together we bring global to the local practice. Manufacturing will drive the economic growth. There are a lot of talk in terms of the semiconductor manufacturing 4.0. So it is my great honor that to be part of the Philippines business. Yesterday, the DTI already announced that in record of the 16 years, the Philippines export is on the height of the history of the exporting, which is include definitely on the manufacturing sector. Looking ahead, we see the tremendous strategic opportunities that happen in Philippines. Green manufacturing is something that we are going to create competitive advantage in the Philippines. Energy efficiency, sustainable materials leading to the future growth here. So I hope that the two shows that we bring together alongside under Philippines Manufacturing Week will create and build the talent at the same time at the event. Regional integration through ASEAN. This year, Philippines is the chairman of the ASEAN meeting. We hope that this is going to be the starting platform to tell that Philippines is ready. We have BESA support on the investment. So this is going to draw the investor into the country and together to build and develop the sector in terms of productivity and efficiency. Before I close, I want to extend my invitation to everyone to spend the 3 days here. Informa Markets and PDMA put together a lot of effort in bringing the exhibitors from around the world, I would say, and also the content to really build up the stronger innovative and productive of the manufacturing sector in the country. Thank you very much. Malaming salamat.
Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you very much, Ms. Chitanuon, for the inspiring words in making this event more exciting, and for the Informa Markets Philippines' continued commitment to elevating the Philippine manufacturing industry on the global stage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker represents an organization that has been at the forefront of advancing precision manufacturing and mold making excellence in the Philippines. Joining us here, the president of the Philippine Die and Mold Association. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Jimmy Chan.
Good morning, honorable government officials, distinguished guests, exhibitors, partners, stakeholders, esteemed foreign delegates, our bright and promising students, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, and to everyone who's gathered here, a warm and heartfelt good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Welcome to PDMEX APV 2026. It is my great honor to open the doors once again to the Philippines' premier gathering for the die and mold, metalworking, and advanced technology. It is a milestone worth celebrating. Allow me a brief look back. The Philippine Die and Mold Association was founded in 1995. A group of shop owners, tool makers, and engineers who believed that Filipino craftsmanship could stand shoulder to shoulder with the best in the world. For more than 3 decades now, as an association, we have carried that conviction forward from this. PDMEX was born in 2003, the PDMEX exhibition, after 8 years of organization. That conviction has carried Filipino leadership well beyond our shores. The past president of our association, Mr. Hector Villanueva, went on to serve 2 consecutive 3-year terms, a full 6 year from 2020 to 2026 as president of the Federation of Asian Die and Mold, better known as FADBA, the regional body representing 10 Asian countries, including the most advanced Japan, China, Korea, the most advanced countries in the tooling industry across this part of the world. It is a proud reminder that the Filipino tooling does not merely participate in the region, but at times it also leads. This year, PDMA takes pride. At the heart of the Philippine Manufacturing Week, we participated alongside with the Auto Parts and Vehicles Expo, welcoming thousands of visitors and more than 200 local international exhibitors. And as we look ahead, our ambition is clear: to give exhibition ever more international flavor. More foreign delegations, more cross-border partnership, and more of the world's best technology into the Philippine shores. Why we gather here? The Die and Mold Association is often called the mother of all industries, and rightly so. Behind every automobile part, every appliance, every part of packaging, there is a die and mold that made it possible. When our industry is strong, then the Philippine manufacturing is strong. This is why exhibition like this matters. PDMX is not simply a display of machineries. It is a place, it is a marketplace for ideas where small shops from the provinces meet technology provider from abroad, where a student glimpses the career ahead of him, and where a foreign delegate discovers why Philippines is a serious and reliable manufacturing partner. The case of participation at this particular time, now let me speak plainly. We gather at a challenging time. Demand is uneven, cost is climb, margins are thin, the instinct to pull back, to wait for better days before we invest, before we exhibit again. I gently offer a different view. History teaches us that companies that endure downturns are rarely the ones that simply cut and wait. They are the ones that use the slow season to sharpen, to modernize their equipment, to find more efficient processes, to forge partnerships that can carry them into recovery. When business is booming, we are all too busy serving the requirements. It is precisely at these quieter periods that our work for transformation gets done. Consider what our downturn actually rewards. It rewards efficiency. And the automation and smart manufacturing solutions on the shop floor are becoming tangible. It rewards diversification. The connection you make here are now depending on the thing will now be will now make your operations not rely on a single customer or a single market. It rewards those who are ready. And the buyers who find you at PDMX this week is the order that you will have for the next quarter. A slow economy is not a reason to stay away from exhibitions. Like this is the very reason why you are here. For our exhibitors, this is the most cost-effective sales force. In 3 days, you will stand before more qualified buyers than months of individual calls, sales calls that you can reach. For our buyers and stakeholders, this is where you find technology that lowers your cost per part, protects your competitiveness. For our foreign delegates, this is our gateway to resilience. And to our students, this is where you will meet the industry that will hire you in the future. So my invitation is simple. Do not merely walk these halls, engage them. Ask hard questions at the booths. Sit on the seminars. Trade a business card. They may become the contract that you will have. The value of PDMX measured not on what you see, but what you can carry home and put forth in the next operation time. To our government partners, thank you for your continued support. Your presence signals that manufacturing remains a national priority. To our exhibitors and sponsors, thank you for your faith in this platform in this demanding year. And special word of thanks to our co-organizers, Informa Markets, whose partners have helped bring this exhibition to life and with international flavor. Let me also look ahead to the partnership we hold dear. It is the hope that in the years to come, PDMX and DOST, MIRDC would draw ever closer, aligning exhibition, conferences, talent groups, trainings, so the whole Philippine metals and engineering community moves forward as one, a truly global reach. I would also like to mention that PDMA and MIRDC has set up a training center called the Mold Training Support Center, which houses a world-class manufacturing facility for training, particularly for training, and we are inviting foreign guests and foreign experts to come. In closing, more than 3 decades ago, a few determined Filipinos believed our industry could take its place in the world stage. Today, look around you. These halls, these machines, these faces across the country, around the globe, that is belief. That is a belief that is not misplaced. The road ahead may be uncertain, but uncertainty has never been a match for those who are prepared and united. Let us use these 3 days to prepare, to connect, and to remind one another the best response to a slow economy is not retreat, it is readiness. On behalf of the Philippine Die and Mold Association and our partners, it is my privilege to welcome you and to declare PDMX APV 2026 officially open for business. Thank you and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chan, for highlighting the critical role of die and mold technology in our manufacturing. Excellence continues to inspire the industry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are truly privileged to have our next speaker with us today. With more than 29 years in the PEZA operations group focusing on strategy, digital innovation, and organizational transformation. Our guest of honor has been instrumental in driving PEZA's major automation initiatives. She played a key role in conceptualizing and implementing innovative systems, transformed manual permits issuance into a fully automated process, in which she has earned widespread recognition as the agency's electronic permit czar. It is my distinct honor to invite on stage the Deputy General Director for Operations of the Philippine Economic Zone Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, a big warm welcome for Ms. Vivian Santos.
Mr. Jimmy Chan, President of the Philippine Diamond Association, Mr. Vicentes Soto, GT Capital Auto and Mobility Holdings, of course, my colleagues in government, ASEC Ortega of CBA, Dr. Alonso of DOST, distinguished guests, and of course, our organizers from Informa, Ms. Chotan Mua from the country manager from the Philippines, and Mr. Verma from Informa Singapore. Distinguished guests, exhibitors, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to one and all. It is always a pleasure for PEZA to be part of the Philippine Manufacturing Week, especially in today's event, where we will showcase both the 12 Philippine die and mold machineries and equipment exhibition and the third Auto Parts and Vehicle Expo. Every year, this event reminds us that manufacturing is not built on one industry alone. Automotive, die and mold, plastics manufacturing, automation, and precision engineering all move together. When one sector grows, the other goes with it. That is what makes Philippine Manufacturing Week significant and relevant year on year. More than an exhibition, it is where companies discover technologies, build partnerships, strengthen supply chain, and explore new investment opportunities. More importantly, it shows that we can achieve more when government and industry work together towards the same goal. That is exactly the momentum we want to sustain. The Philippines is entering a new phase of industrial development through the Create More Act and the recently approved 2026 Strategic Investment Priority Plan. The government is focusing on investment that bring in advanced manufacturing, create quality jobs, strengthen local industries, and make our economy more competitive. This is not something one agency can accomplish on its own. It requires a whole of government and industry approach, bringing together investment promotion agencies, national government agencies, local governments, industry associations, the academe, and the private sector. PESA is proud to be part of this collective effort. Since the beginning, facilitating the much needed investment into the country within our EcoZones program. And we are seeing encouraging results. In fact, the manufacturing industry remains PESA's largest sector and continues to drive our investment approvals, exports, and employment, accounting for more than 2 trillion pesos to overall PESA investment and creating more than 720,000 jobs. The leading sector remains to be electronics manufacturing services and semiconductor manufacturing services, or EMS/SMS industry, which today makes the largest share of our approved investments, hosting hundreds of enterprises and promoting employment of hundreds of thousands of Filipinos. The automotive industry is another major engine of our exports. Technology transfer and employment, with more than 50 of PESA registered automotive enterprises, have poured in billions of pesos in investment, creating tens of thousands of jobs across the country. Equally important is the dye and mold sector, the quiet backbone of advanced manufacturing. PESA's roster of registered dye and mold enterprises keeps growing, bringing with it substantial fresh investments and tens of thousands more jobs generated nationwide. In fact, the first PESA Excellence Center was put up in our Cavite Economic Zone. That is called the Dye and Mold Excellence Center in partnership with the Korean government. And it's now offering free training together with the DOST and TESDA. And another excellence center that PESA recently inaugurated was the AI Academy in Cebu. But this is not limited to the IT BPM sector alone. It actually offers courses also for manufacturing. And very soon, in our new PESA office along Ross Boulevard, a space is created there also for hosting AI training center. So this is two of the sector that PESA strongly supports. And in our own domain, whatever we can contribute, because there are other agencies that are topped by the national government with funding in itself, but in our own domain, we can't wait and try to contribute in the reskilling, upskilling, so that we can provide talents to the investors that we are attracting into our economic zones. Equally important, as I've mentioned, these sectors contributed much in exports and creating jobs. Those figures reflect how modern manufacturing works. You cannot grow the automotive industry without strong tooling. You cannot expand advanced manufacturing without precision engineering. And you cannot build a globally competitive industrial base without capable local suppliers. That is why PESA continues to work with organizations like PDMA, our academic institutions, industry partners, and the private sector, and our partner in government agencies. Our work goes beyond attracting investors. We are also strengthening the link between our export enterprises and local manufacturers. Through initiatives like Reverse Trade Fair Program, we connect PESA locators with Filipino suppliers and SMEs, helping them to become part of the ecosystem supply chain, and eventually regional and global value chains. In doing so, we create more opportunities for local businesses while making our manufacturing ecosystems stronger and more resilient. This is precisely why the Philippine Manufacturing Week remains an important platform. Beyond the exhibits and technologies on display, this is where partnership begins. Suppliers find new markets, investors discover opportunities, and industries grows together. At PESA, our commitment remains steadfast and unwavering. We will continue creating an environment where manufacturers can invest with confidence, expand their operations, adapt new technologies, and create more quality jobs for Filipinos. To our organizers in formal markets, PDMA, and all our partners, congratulations on another successful Philippine Manufacturing Week. As we open this year's event, let us continue building a manufacturing sector that is more innovative, more connected, and more globally competitive. PESA looks forward to working with all of you, and we can turn today's conversations into tomorrow's investment, partnerships, and opportunities for every Filipino. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Ms. Santos, for that insightful keynote address. and your vision for the Philippines. The Assistant Secretary of the Cooperative Development Authority. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Ferdinand Jesus Ortega.
Good morning. Good morning to all our participants and special guests. First of all, thank you, Mr. Jimmy Chan. That was a very informative speech. I've learned a lot, and I'm sure all who are here today learned a lot about your industry. Salamat po. To Ms. Vivian Santos from PESA, very encouraging. I'm sure the manufacturers, the exhibitors, everybody, we appreciate such message from you, from your office, from the government. Gaganahan po sila further in doing their business. And to our organizer, Miss Rose, you're right, this is my 4th time in this event. First time, I was the chairman of the Office of Transportation Cooperatives. The next year, I was the undersecretary for the Department of Transportation. Last year, I was a private citizen. And 4th year, I'm now the board member, assistant secretary of the Cooperative Development Authority. That's true. To our organizer, Mr. Sukumar, it's always nice seeing you, but also it's very nice to see your program, your events getting bigger and bigger. We had such a very nice conversation earlier, and I feel very confident that next year will be much bigger and better in the years to come. And to one of the partners, my friends in the National Federation Transportation Cooperatives, magandang umaga. To all who are participating in these events, the auto parts suppliers, car accessory suppliers, the vehicle providers, automotive suppliers like motorcycle, electric vehicles, trucks, and modern vehicles, meron pa akong challenge sa inyo. Because you bring in all the parts, I bring your customers. Under CDA, we have hundreds and maybe almost 2,000 cooperatives, transportation cooperatives. And they have thousands and maybe 200,000 vehicles which might need replacement in the next few years, parts every year. So challenge po to sa inyo to have good products, good prices for them to avail. Once they avail such products, they'll have a better transportation service wherein our millions of commuters will experience safe, comfortable experience, which is part of a very important program of our president of this administration, the Public Transport Modernization Program. It's a challenge. But after hearing the speech of Mr. Jimmy Chan, Ma'am Vivian, and after seeing old friends, I feel confident that you have products here that are world-class, reliable. So to my friends in the cooperatives, umorder na kayo, bumili na kayo, because we have good products from all of the participants here. Maraming salamat to the organizers, to our friends from the private sector, from government, all the participants. It's an honor to be here, to be part of this event, and I'm sure with you guys from from Informa Market Philippines, we will have a greater event in the coming years and a better experience for the transportation sector. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Thank you very much, Assistant Secretary Ortega. May we invite you to please remain on stage. And we appreciate those powerful words and your commitment to empowering cooperatives and supporting inclusive economic growth resonates deeply with the spirit of this event. As we have now reached the most exciting part of our program, the official opening of the Philippine Manufacturing Week 2026, may we now once again invite back on stage our distinguished speakers and VIP guests, starting off with our Deputy Director General of Philippine Economic Zone Authority, Ms. Vivian Santos. Our Managing Director of Informa Market Singapore, Mr. Sukumar Verma. Mr. Jimmy Chan, our President of Philippine Dye and Mold Association, together with Ms. Rompet Chetanuod of Informa Markets Philippines, and our Senior Specialist and representing Mr. Alex Raquepo, Chairperson of Cooperative Development Authority, we have Mr. Florante Catalan. And one best way to begin this beautiful part of our program is to have a photo. We are now inviting our photographers and our friends from the media to capture this great moment. Let's just wait for the rest to have their respective scissors. We are going to invite everyone to take a pose by holding the ribbon and holding your respective scissors. Let's just hold that pose, look at the camera and smile. Right, hold that pose. Excellent. And I believe we are all ready for the official ribbon cutting. VIPs, please hold that scissors and get ready. And let's begin with our countdown together in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The Philippine Manufacturing Week 2026 is now officially open. And welcome to the Auto Parts and Vehicles Expo 2026 and the Philippine Dye and Mold Machinery and Equipment Exhibition 2026. Congratulations, everyone. And before our speakers leave the stage, let us have one more group photo to commemorate this momentous occasion. What an exciting part of our beautiful program. All right.
Every road is more than a path. It's where the driven become kings, fueled by the passion to lead. The hum of the engine ignites the journey to conquer the road. For the pinnacle, the path moves forward, farther, faster, to show that speed isn't just a measure of time, it's a measure of will. Evolving, progressing. Where others keep pace, we rule the race, riding along the roar. The wind, every turn with precision. At the king's command, the rest obey. With the speed building up, the rush leads you forward, powered with burning desire. You surpass your best, and that's the real victory. It is just the beginning. Nothing can stop what's destined to reign. The legacy continues. It's time to ride the progressive edge. Suzuki Raider R150, the Underbone King.
Here, this beautiful.
APV muna tayo. No? Pero nakita naman tayo. Nakita tayo. Sino bahala? Go.
아니 근데 그거를 우리한테 또 그게 바로 한국이잖아.
Kinakat ko naman. Sa YouTube lahat. Tapos pagdating sa batteries, new energy tech. Cylinder heads, camshafts. Recorded na.
Ano babayaran natin yung makuha natin?
May utang din kami dyan. Mas pwede naman siguro kasi i-article. Konti lang. Yung marami lang. Interest ko lang tulad mo. Ay, mga ganyan. Okay yung mga ganyan. Wala si Dom. Wala.
Kanya-kanya daw.
Kanya-kanya lakad. Sila, ano ko, nakita ko naglakad papunta rin.
Aray ko! Akala ko magpapayos. Which media you're from?
Lifestyle on wheels. Lifestyle on wheels.
Life?
Lifestyle on wheels.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mapigilang kaslaw